And the studio came and they said, oh, we like to have the Terminator be the good guy. I said, bullshit. It's not going to work. I said, don't do that. I said, it has to be an R-rated movie. It has to be as brutal as the first one, just bigger, and just continue on with the story. So when Bill Wisher and Jim Cameron came to me and we started talking about the Terminator, the whole thing changed, because now they explained to me what really happens and how he is still a bad guy, and he is blowing everything up and he's wiping everything out, and he is just brutal, and the shotgun and the pistols and all the different weapons and the rocket launchers and all this stuff, and you will see things, fireballs and things being totally destroyed. And I said to them, I said, wow, that is a really new twist, a new spin. I love that. It was, first of all, a brilliant idea on Cameron's side to think about him as totally the opposite. Not to have a guy that is bigger or that is a stronger machine. That wouldn't have worked. So for him to go kind of with someone that's more fluid and more smooth and has different talents and different kind of dangers, and that are ramped up the way it's explained what the T-1000 can do is much more than what the T-800 can do. When he was cast, we then started practicing way ahead of before he came to the set. But it was very important that Ed and I had a relationship. And I think I was really working hard on building this relationship. You know, he was from a different world. He had a tough upbringing. And so I started, you know, including all that in our relationship. And I hung out with him not just on a set, but also off the set. And we created a really good relationship so that we really became buddies. Well, James Cameron is one person before the movie starts, and he's another person when the movie begins. And it is sometimes, I say sometimes, not recognizable, because he locks into a kind of a mode, and kind of like a machine, and he clicks into that, and he only sees the movie, and which is a really great asset to have this kind of a strong vision and determination and passion and talent, but don't get in his fucking way. I think to me, personally, it makes no difference at all, because I'd rather have someone that has a great vision and that can really direct and knows exactly what he's talking about and not second guessing, and is tough on everybody on a set, and is tough on everybody in the studio system and everyone else. So that's just the way he is, and he has always shown great leadership, and I would do a movie with him anytime under those very same circumstances. I think that Terminator 2 is one of those movies that people still talk about as if it just came out yesterday. It is so far ahead of its time that even the day when you look at it, and I have people coming up to me all the time in the gym or when they travel around the world, they come up to me and say, I just saw Terminator 2. This movie could have come out this year and it still would have been #1 in the box office, because it is so far ahead with the technologically and with the visual effects and with all of the camera work and everything else that is in there. So this is as simple as that. This is because it is done so well. And Cameron is such a great filmmaker. That's why everyone talks about it still today. And this is why you can bring it out now in 3D.